Hey folks, just back with another quick one because I realised I missed out something really important. Something I assumed people knew about but then realised, actually they don't. There's a false claim going around that Shoe on Head always told the truth about her sponsorship. And I think it's really important to address that specifically, given how often it's repeated. Quick context, back in September, a bunch of skeptics made a video promoting this social media website. They call it an app, just an app. That's not true. That's also a lie. It's a social media website that also has an app. Same as Twitter. Is Twitter just an app? When Shu made her video, I was in a chat room and I said, wow, everyone's promoting this thing. I wonder if there's something up with it that we're not being told. Search, 10 seconds, oh shit, there's a bot like everyone hates on every other social media. Brought it up in a video, said, you folks might not know about this and all these people are promoting it. Some people felt a bit betrayed that very obviously important to a lot of people in this kind of audience, information hadn't been brought to light. And they started complaining to people, including Shoe on Head. And she, in particular, didn't take it very well. When I tweeted, not even at her, I wonder if all the people who've cut deals with Candid are allowed to say anything negative. She responded and said, I liked it before I made a video on it. It's a circle jerk of anti-feminist shit, but it's fun. You need to calm down. She also said some more stuff addressing people in general, but these people delete a lot of stuff, so it's hard to keep track. Now, people were thinking that maybe the reason she's defending this website so much is that there's something in her contract, there's something about it, there's still money going on, she's obligated to do something else. So obviously, she doesn't want people hating Candid if she's still going to be connected to it, right? This obviously really got to her. And on the 1st of October, she released a video called Candid Do Nothing. A video that's now unlisted. Why was it unlisted? I think probably because she lied to you, and has now uploaded a video that shows what she was saying was a lie. On the 1st of October, she says this.
I'm not being paid anymore. People are like, oh, you're just defending because you're being paid. No, it was a one-time thing. You're off their contract.
One-time thing. Off their contract. She's not defending it because she's being paid. She's not defending it because she has a connection to this company. Little problem with that though. Last month, January 2017, on the 13th, Shu posted another promotional video for Candid. Oh, so she wasn't getting paid anymore. She's off the contract. This is something entirely fresh and new. Not quite. In the video, she explains otherwise.
So, a while ago on Shoe on Head, I did a video for Candid. And I said in that video that I would one day make another video where I read posts on my Candid page.
How does that line up with this video she made in October?
I'm not being paid anymore. People are like, oh, you're just defending because you're being paid. No, it was a one-time thing. You're off their contract.
You've been fucked with. You've been lied to. Now, I realize there was some other context I forgot to include in my last video. I told you about how Baring leaked messages to me from Candid's marketers who were trying to get people to do counter videos to deal with me and what I'd caused. But I didn't point to anything as an example. On the 6th of October, Shoe on Head's boyfriend released a video called Censored Opinions, a video paid for by Candid. Totally not a reference to me at all. As you can see, it didn't do too good in terms of like-dislike ratio compared to his other videos. Knowing at this point that people had been approached by Candid's marketers to do counter videos, I got in touch with Armored Skeptic. Hey mate, one of my sources was approached by Candid's marketer about making a counter video, and was told that other influencers have been approached to create them too. If you have anything to say about this or anything else related to Candid before I cover anything further, my email address is, and then my email address. You have probably a couple days minimum. If you don't get anything to me, your perspective will not be represented in my video. Thanks. Although having said that, I'm talking to Bindu tomorrow live. You probably know how that turned out, and it's likely this will come up, so you actually have 24 hours if there's anything you want to say. If not, just ignore it. He responded, are you sure you won't represent my perspective? To be honest, I wanted to talk to you about this a while back, but after you sent Bindu a tweet from that black guy where he used the term damage control to mock her and out him, I decided it was best to just not take the chance you'd do the same to me. He didn't want to be outed for what he was doing. Poor guy, but I'm sure he can mop up his tears with those wads of cash. So, of course, following all this, I had a scuffle with him on Twitter for the entertainment of my followers. One of my favourite things to do, my favourite bit being where, the day after I messaged him with that, the day after his video, he said, why do you keep baiting me to say I targeted you? I liked you. I thought of you as a friend. This person I'd never ever spoken to privately. You see me as a means to push your narrative. Frowny face. Says the guy who took cash to do what was called by the marketers a counter video, to change people's minds about a product and critics' claims about it. A professional propagandist is complaining about other people pushing a narrative. I fucking love it. And remember the beginning of this video. This is Shoe on Head's boyfriend, so he knows about her lying to her audience in that now unlisted video. He's also, of course, in the ad from the 13th of last month. So I scuffle with this guy on Twitter, and I guess it stresses him and his girlfriend out. A few hours later, Sargon of Akkad steps in to save him. Hey man, it might be worth considering that you're being a bit autistic about the candid thing. I don't think many people care that much. It is just an app. And it's not like Shoe/Skeptic, etc. didn't disclose it was sponsored. I do agree it's suspect, but it's not the end of the world, and whatnot. I said there's no way I'm going to stop when there's such a big lol cow, and so much more potential. Just wanted to make sure you knew what you were doing. And we DM'd a bit until he said he wanted to talk to me on Skype because he wanted to play a game at the same time. We ended up talking for 2.5 hours. One funny thing I forgot about is now he's talking about people, not getting enough money or whatever. Didn't care about that when my candid videos were demonetized, for some reason. During these 2 hours, I told him everything I had. There is very, very little that is in any of my videos that I didn't explain to Sargon directly. He's making it sound like he doesn't know details now, right? But he does know absolutely everything. I told him about the counter video thing, and he said, no, that's fine, because that's just how companies are. I don't understand because I'm a Brit, and just, it's normal in America. He doesn't like it either, but it's just the way it is over there. Which I found weird. I guess he doesn't know I was raised by an American businesswoman. The weird thing, the thing that started me thinking, I don't want to be around these fucking people, was when he started saying, yeah, you're right, but people explain to me that we're losing. We don't have connections to big things like that, but the SJWs do. And we really need it. I think Bindu Reddy could be a secret shitlord and we need to get in on this. In fact, he even said a little bit of that in text, telling me how credible Bindu Reddy, the CEO of Candid, sounded in an interview with Shoe on Head, who it turns out was still connected to them contractually, even though she lied and said she was not, as I demonstrated at the beginning of this video. Instead, Sargon wanted me to make videos about something else, I think about the BBC, guaranteeing that I would continue to pick at this, especially if it helped distance me from the skeptics. You see, a huge issue for me is filtering on social media, is censorship of new media. That is a huge deal in my eyes. Just the other day, Twitter announced they're going to be cracking down more on low-quality posts, which is exactly the same language Candid uses, funnily enough. So these fucking people have already endorsed that kind of system. They've already made videos defending this kind of filtering, and it's one of the main fucking things that I want to fight with whatever voice I can put together. If you can see this, you're on YouTube, which I consider to be a form of social media, and so you're affected by this issue. If you care about new media, then methods of filtering it and messing with it and manipulating it, kind of fucking important to not be screwy with. Please stop calling stuff to do with this infighting. I am very much not in. I do not want to be a culture war foot soldier fighting for a side. I don't want to try to use an audience to turn them into foot soldiers in the culture war. I do not want in on any of this fucking collusion and manipulation. I mean, it's nice to have a bit of, good old days of Gamergate nostalgia. I wonder if there's a YouTuber pros group. Right, go ahead, do this stuff. I don't want to be attached to it in any way. Like I said, I'd literally promised to fight all of this kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope this helps you understand why, when Sargon took the opportunity of me being wiped off of YouTube to talk about how, forget about the Candid stuff, I felt the need to say something.